How to practice copywriting. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips to help you practice copywriting if you are a beginner copywriter or maybe figure you're intermediate. It is important to practice your copywriting so that when you do get clients, you will have a lot more confidence in actually doing the work of a copywriter. So as you should be able to see, my tab here is on Amazon. Now, the thing is, I don't know what niche you are copywriting in, but Amazon is a place where you can actually find a lot of random things that you can actually practice your copywriting. Because if your goal in copywriting is to help clients make more money, if you can take an item from Amazon and write copy that would potentially convince someone to buy it, then of course that skill is going to translate to your customers. So let's look at some here. Now, this is cute. This is a Grinch, if you know that, or here's the story of how the Grinch stole Christmas. And so you can just pick random things, right? This is what do you want to practice writing copy on? Do you want to do it in a game? Want to do it on some clothes? What is it that you truly want to do? Let's do it on the how the Grinch stole Christmas. So you pick something like that. Of course, Amazon is going to do its thing. You're going to see the actual ad for it for Amazon. So this is the ad for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? You don't have to read the book to figure out how you can write a basic ad for us. Now, normally you would read this book, and I happen to be very familiar with the story, and I could write an ad in this. Now, it shows you the Goodreads reviews, the ratings, the Amazon ratings, reviews, pieces of copy that they took to try to make the book more appealing to get people to buy it. And you could turn around and just like, okay, how would you reposition this book to entice people to want to buy it, maybe as a gift for their children, or maybe for their classroom, or maybe for their grandchildren? How would you reposition it? Because if someone came to you and said, hey, listen, we need you to make this book sell more on Amazon, what would you do? Well, you could look at the title. You could look at the this essentially would be bullets of what they thought was interesting, what would attract people. And you could turn around and be like, how would you do this differently? What if this was not only an Amazon ad, but you had to do an Amazon ad, plus you had to write an email sequence, plus maybe you had to create your own landing page, right? Those are all the things that you can do and practice writing your copy on. So you take something like this, that's random, you might be interested in, and you read over the ad. Maybe you go through and you start reading the ratings on Amazon, reading reviews. Maybe go on Goodreads and read some of these reviews. Why? Because that's a part of learning how to write copy, is to do research. So you would do your audience research here on reviews and also on Goodreads and pull out some points. Maybe someone says something really interesting that is positive, or really interesting that might be negative. And you begin that process. Because for some of you, you're like, hey, I just learned copywriting, I want a client. And yes, you should be prospecting for clients, but a lot of you don't do anything to practice. I would go into Amazon and find something maybe that you like, or you don't know much about, it looks interesting. And I would do this. I would turn around like, okay, The Grinch Stole Christmas. It's a hardcover book. Okay. Let's see. National #1 bestseller. Great. I would read some of these reviews here. I would read some reviews. They have some of these reviews have images on them. See, look at this image. That is so cute, right? And I would keep that in mind. I would go through the images. I would go through all the reviews. Read through all these different reviews. Some people I put videos here, and I would just go through them. I would collect some, and I would put them on the side. They also mention Goodreads because this is a book, so you can go over there as well. And see, people doing videos of this, so now you can watch some of the videos reviews, right? You do all of that. See how they present the book? I will look at this because, once again, we are writing an ad to help sell more of these books. This is just for you to get practice. And there's plenty of video reviews for you to go through, right? And they also have a little bit about the author. There's enough stuff that you or anyone who's learned how to copyright can rewrite these ads. So that's what I would do. I'll go on Amazon, pick some random things, maybe they're books, maybe they're pots and pan sets, whatever that might be. And I would start utilizing the skills you learn in writing copy, which is do some research, looking at the positive, negative, looking at the bullets they chose, looking at how they describe things. If you want to take it real deep, you could buy this book. You don't have to, because we're just doing this as practice. But to truly get ingrained in practice, you go through the physical or the digital item to get more tidbits out of it. That way you can use in forming more good copy. But I would just practice doing this. If you have access to an Amazon account, I would just do that to get some practice in your copywriting.